What's up, guys? It's James Cameron. I'm a physique, mindset, and personal development coach. And today, the main topic is should I bulk versus should I cut? There is a huge misconception and so much false shite out there on the internet that today we're going to really focus on it, simplify it for you guys as well, and make sure that you know exactly what you're doing so you can start today and fast track your way to that physique. You're also going to fast track from my mistakes personally because I have made many in my time, boys. So do not worry about it. We're going to crack on with this today. As you can see here, we've got a lovely side by side of one of my clients here, obviously when he's in a bulk versus when he's in a cut here as well. So it's good for you guys to see that. So let's jump straight into it. As I said, I'm going to simplify this for you so easily right now. Phase one, what I like to call it, obviously for the majority of lads out there, is losing body fat. Let's say you're a skinny fat type of guy right now. That's what you'd call yourself. You need to be going into a calorie deficit. But what I do want to stress is that obviously phase one, losing body fat, is the main focus is around losing body fat. But the misconception out there is that, oh, if I go on a cut, I'm going to lose all my muscle mass. Not the case in the slightest, bro. If executed correctly within your training, within your macros, then you're going to be maintaining muscle. You're going to be adding muscle tissue as well, even in a cutting phase. Now, let's say you've smashed phase one out the park. We are now going to go into phase two, building muscle tissue, which is obviously going to be a calorie surplus and focusing on size and strength. What I do want to stress is just eating in a calorie surplus doesn't quite cut it. You know, a lot of people jump on the scales. They may have put on a kg over the week and think, yeah, I'm putting on some serious muscle mass here. But what I've learned in my time as well over the years is when I did my bulk wrong, I just, was eating everything and everything under the sun. All that weight that I thought was muscle mass, it really wasn't. I was just going up and down in a cycle that we are going to touch upon as well, which maybe a lot of you guys may be doing as well. But yeah, I was eating loads, just going up and down. And then I realized when I did strip back all that fat, did I put on significant muscle mass? No, not at all. Yes, a little bit, but not to the significance of what I could have done if I followed the process correctly. So yeah, you're going to learn from my mistakes here, guys, but don't worry, we've all been there. You're going to be focusing on size and strength. So these calories, this surplus that you're going to be doing is just going to be fueling your workout. See it as a performance drive. Obviously, the correct calories that you're eating is going to help you progressively overload in the gym and work harder in the gym, essentially, make you work like an absolute beast. So if you have structured that correctly and you're training like an absolute beast, guys, you're going to be staying lean, keeping the body fat off while gaining strength and size, which is exactly what we want. Both of these phases, you're still moving towards your goal. A lot of people think I'm going backwards if I'm losing body fat, if I'm in a cutting phase. No, you're not, bro. You're moving towards your peak potential of your physique, I promise you. So now on to my nice little graph that I've drawn up. As you can see here, HB in the bottom corner is high body fat, LB is low body fat, HM at the top is high muscle mass, and obviously that X in that top corner there is the peak of your physique, exactly where you want to be. So as you can see, that X is low body fat with high muscle mass. Guys, what you want to be doing is you want to be staying in a performance drive, a phase two, if you want to gain serious muscle mass for the longest period of time possible. Okay, so you've got to think, if you're starting out and you are already carrying quite excess body fat, if you are not 8%, let's say you're sitting around 14, 15, 16% body fat, you need to get yourself down to 8%. The reason being is because, as you can see, this red line here is you're going to shoot up. Yes, you may put on some muscle mass, but you're going to be carrying loads of body fat. You do not want that at all. So therefore, you're going to have to quickly, in a matter of months, depending on how hard you've hit this dirty bulk, you're going to have to quickly go back into a phase one and lose all this body fat, essentially undoing all the work, all the progress that you've made up top. Yes, you're going to keep the muscle mass, but you've got to undo all that fat that you've gained. So what you're wanting to do is start afresh, essentially. A clean slate. You're wanting to really prep and prime your body in its best way possible. How do we do this? Is by losing body fat, going into a calorie deficit. Let's say you've now smashed off this phase one, boys. Now, with the same mindset, with the same principles in place, we're just going to be adding a bit of extra carbs in there for your performance drive. Keep the longevity of this performance drive. The longer period of time that you are in a performance drive for, the more muscle mass you are going to be putting on. But the key is to stay lean because you guys want to be fulfilled. You guys want to be in elite shape all year round. You don't just want to be going through these up and down phases. And what the beauty of this is, what you've got to think, if executed correctly, let's say you're where you are right now, you might have to do a 12-week, 16-week cut, okay? if you absolutely smash this performance drive out of the park with your macros, with your workouts, absolutely down to a T, with the correct mindset, the same one that you had in phase one, you are not going to have to jump back into a cut. You may never have to do a 12-week cut ever again. Let's say you get to 10% body fat at the peak of your phase two. Well, then you may have to just pull back 2 or 3 weeks to get yourself back down to holiday ready to 8% body fat. So that's what we want to be doing. Maybe, yes, you're going to be going up to phase two. You're going to be reaching your full potential. Maybe you might have a few cleanup phases in there as well. Just making sure the body fat's still staying very lean and shredded and keeping your body nice and responsive. And then we can just go straight back into a performance drive as well, guys. So that's exactly what you want to be doing. Now, how do we execute this, guys? So from a losing body fat phase one perspective, you want to be finding out your maintenance. I will try and find the link for it and bang it down in the bio below, the description below, sorry. And the website is TDEE calculator. Within this website, you can fill out your height, your weight, how many times you train a week, what your goals are, etc. And that will basically bring up your maintenance. So if you are in a losing body fat stage, you are wanting to minus that maintenance by 500 calories. Then you are going to be working out that your 1 gram of protein per pound of body mass is going to be going in there as well. And then the rest of the calories is built up from high carb and a low fat diet. So the reason why we fill it with high carbs is from a performance aspect. So obviously we want you performing in the gym so you can maintain and build the muscle tissue as well, even in a phase one cutting stage. Now that we're going into a performance drive, you're going to go back to maintenance. And I'd say you're going to go back to maintenance for around 2 weeks. This way we know we're not just jumping the calories up, just guesswork. We are structuring it absolutely perfectly. So we're going back to maintenance and essentially priming your body for the performance drive phase. And then once these 2-3 weeks are gone, let's say your body weight has been going up 0.5 pounds each week. That's obviously what we've been aiming for. Then we wouldn't have to make any changes. But let's say the body weight on the scales has just been plateaued, not really moved. That is obviously when we start adding calories, and those calories need to be added via carbs. So you may add 200 calories, you may add 500 calories, obviously depending on how your progress has been over the past few weeks. But guys, you need to start increasing your calories over a period of time. Obviously, as I said, taking into consideration the body composition and obviously the weight on the scales as well, guys. So with this, you still need to be hitting 10K steps both on a phase one, losing body fat stage, and a phase two, performance driving phase as well. Got to be keeping your cardio up and your heart healthy as well, guys. So cardio on a losing body fat stage, maybe medium to high, and obviously on a building muscle phase, it'll be low to medium. So that could be 5 to 7 times a week in a cutting phase, maybe 30 to 40 minutes, depending on where you are within your journey. And also in a building muscle phase, it could be 20 minutes 3 times a week or something like that, guys. Just something to keep the heart rate going up for you to stay lean as well. If there are any added questions that you guys want to know, get them down in the comments. And also, I've got a free guide for you guys to download as well, where there's nutrition plans in there for you, a free workout plan in there for you as well, and all this information as well for you to go away and make your own food plan as well, guys. So yeah. Here, we also have a client transformation that I just wanted to show you guys, what is possible for you to achieve. Here, this guy on the left, he said to me when he first came that he wanted to bulk. He wanted to put on some serious size. And I obviously had to explain to him that we have to get rid of the body fat first. We have to really shred down, make the body nice and responsive so that he can stay in this peaking performance for a very long period of time. So what we did was we obviously cut him down over, I think that was a 10-week transformation there into a cutting phase. And he's absolutely smashing it now. And now he's obviously into a bulking phase, which was the first photo there on the left-hand side. As you can see, yes, we are into the back end now. So yeah, the body fat is creeping in through the stomach now. But as you can see, still very vascular through his biceps, his veins, his shoulders, and his chest. Has still got a lot of definition there as well. So yeah, we will be going into a cutting phase very soon. But yeah, that's exactly what it is, guys. That is what you can achieve if you seriously lock in and focus on exactly what you need to be done. Follow your macros, train hard in the gym. Do not rush into the process. Do not be doing this yo-yo kind of thing. Just focus on the process, guys. Enjoy the process. See how your body changes over the months, over the weeks, and enjoy it, guys. If you like this video, guys, leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe for more. We're bringing videos out every single fucking day.